tisa joy, tisa rirhandzu, tisa ntsako, tisa mali, tisa yini. Hey. Rapunzel is back, man. Rapunzel is back. It's the same Rapunzel that you just saw now a few days ago. Recording on the same day, the 25th, on your paydays. Okay? You're not seeing it on your payday, but yeah. Get the same Rapunzel. I just removed the jazz. Anyway, welcome back to Chat with Tessa, everyone. Everything I just said, you'll get it if you watched the previous video. But if you haven't, you have time on my channel that you can spend. You can do like a binge weekend or a binge day or something of the sort, and make sure that you have a journal with you to take down notes and action steps that you want to take, things you want to maybe invest in or do more research on. Keep a financial journal. Okay, today I'm going to be sharing about my April investment. How did Tessa invest her money this month? I still stuck to my investment goal. Actually, now that I think of it, I invest more than 5,000, but I'm investing 5,000 on the EasyEquities platform, it seems. And from the previous video, you saw that I also invested another 5,000 on VALR.com for my crypto investing. And there are other offshore investments, and I'm like, yo, I know it's a lot of money that I'm investing. Yo, yeah, investor. Like, it's like my salary just goes towards investing mainly. But anyway, this month we invested the crypto one. I won't touch on it because it's in that previous video and you can watch it if you haven't watched it. We did the TFSA, we did the ZAR account, and this month we finally invested. We finally unlocked another account. We unlocked the EasyEquities Australian dollar account. Hooray! Green in the comment section, because the Australian dollar account on EasyEquities is that green one. Actually, my green jacket, I must just bring it back and put it back on, is the theme. Yeah, so I put money into my Australian dollar account. Okay, now let's go step by step. Let's calm down. Investing is exciting.
Say it with me now. Views and opinions expressed on this channel are not and should not be considered as financial advice. I am not a certified financial advisor and not registered with the FSCA.
Because this month, hey, the money was being put here and here and here, I couldn't go like shopping for new company shares to buy. Well, I could, but also scattered portfolio everywhere, everything. John hey, there's this company. David is telling me there's this company. Nontlanhla is telling me, hey, there's this company. Nompumelelo is telling me, hey, there's this company. How's my portfolio gonna look after all of that? So I focus on what I have. I look at how it's performing, and I decide if I'm gonna add a bit more, maybe try and buy a bit of a dip here, etc. Because our dips will look different, guys. Maybe we're not, because you bought Purple Group at like 3 Rand, and I bought it when it was like 90 cents. When it dips to 2.50 Rand, Mina, now we don't feel the same thing or see the same thing. Yeah, so you maybe at that point will be like, let me actually buy a bit more because it's dipped. Not say, hey, it's looking terrible, it's looking horrible, oh my god. You know, but because Mina, I bought it at 90 cents and I'm not actually seeing or having that real feel of the dip, I can easily miss out on an opportunity to still buy it when it's at that bit of a dip, right? So I schemed through my portfolio and I was like, okay, nothing new this month, please, let's just add to. So I added more to my Massmart. I got it when it was less than or equal to, that was my buy order. I placed the order when it was at less than or equal to 43 Rand 52 cents. And I also added more to MTN. Hey, MTN was steady dancing there in the 200s. And I was like, girl, calm down. Calm down a little for mama. And then it did. And I was like, yo, thank you. And then I bought it at an order of, a limited buy order of less than 181 Rand and 94 cents. And it was pending for a little bit, and then woo, it went through. So I was like, nice, thank you. And that's all I did in the ZAR account this month. With 2,000 rands split between Massmart and MTN. Previously I'd bought MTN at like not even in the hundreds, but that was a long time ago. So hey, having wandering eyes, I missed out. But anyway, I also actually bought Purple Group from a dividend. There was a dividend that was paid by, I think ShopRite paid a dividend and Standard Bank paid a dividend, I think. Yeah, I saw money in my balance, and then I took that money and I bought more of the Purple Group shares, and that order is still pending right now because I also bought it. It was a limited buy order, and then it was at the time when it was going nicely up earlier this month. So it's still pending. It's been like over a week of it pending, but I know that it might go down again to 2 Rand 70 something, hopefully, and then my order will be processed because it was a limited order as well. But I'm not in a hurry. It was like an amount that's less than $100, but that's me also wanting to gradually and keep on adding to those shares that I hold in those companies, right? In my TFSA, remember I did say that this year, instead of dumping that 36,000 lump sum in there and being like, yay, here, close my eyes for the rest of the year and wait for the next tax year, this time around, we're doing it gradually every single month. So this month, I added more to my MSCI, Satrix MSCI emerging market? Yeah, emerging market ETF. I added to my Satrix Resi ETF, and I bought a new ETF, which is the Satrix Fini 15 ETF. Right, you might be wondering, what's so special about these ETFs? What are these ETFs composed of? How do I choose and pick an ETF? And that's something we can go more in depth and discuss that. But the Fini 15, at the top of my head, without having to open my laptop and make this video very long, the Fini 15 is the top 15 financial companies in South Africa. Yes. So yeah, the 15. So when I think financials, you're thinking banks and financial service providers. So I was like, okay, this ETF, I like the focus of it, which is the financial, it's financial focused, finance focused, and it pays a dividend as well. So I'm like, financial service providers do well in the stock market already. I'm already invested in some of the companies that are in the Fini 15, but I'm not going to go and invest in all of them, right? And if this index tracks what it's tracking and it performs well, I can benefit on the TFSA side. Now, the moment you guys have been waiting for is like, okay, Australian dollar account, what did you buy? So with the Australian dollar account, I am looking at where I can find some opportunity. You know, I haven't invested yet, but I did the transfer. So I took 1,500 and I did an inter-account transfer into my Australian dollar account. And now, because I'm used to transferring between the different accounts, I was like, it's gonna reflect now. And it didn't. I think it took about a little more than a day for that money to reflect. And there are fees, transaction fees and tax that you'll pay when you're transferring between your TFSA or let me say the local accounts, the local South African accounts, you're not being charged extra. Nothing, it's free. But now when you're transferring into your USD account or your Australian dollar account, there are fees that you will be charged. And yeah, now you guys know where we are headed next with our next video. We're going to look at Australian marketing. What's going on? Where can we invest? What can we buy? Where can I take that 1,500 that equated to 135 Australian dollars and 54 cents? I know that in the TFSA today, vandaag, on the 25th, a lot of you got some dividends. If you got yourself some dividends, just write the word dividends and what is that thing? Confetti. Yeah, it's nice to receive dividends, and remember to automatically reinvest your dividends in your TFSA. It's not a lot of money. None, you might be looking at your dividends and be like, R1 something. Hey, so many cents. Hey, it's not so much. Which is true, but in the long term, when you have those dividends reinvested, it's adding more and more to the shares that you have. So you can change that in your settings, and this is how you can do it.
Whether you are on your app or on the website, you can click on profile, right? And click on account preferences. And right here on account preferences, there are a few things that you can adjust, and we are here on the dividend and income distribution preference, right? When dividends or income is paid out for all your holdings, would you like to pay the money into the cash portion of your account or automatically reinvest the money into the holding? And what we're looking for is to do this exactly, and then we save and proceed. And the transaction fee part over here, have you ever felt like I'm placing my order and you have 10 Rand in your balance, you put 10 Rand and it says you have insufficient funds? Well, that might be because you are on this first option over here where the amount excludes the transaction fees, and you sort of have to calculate, okay, must I make it 9 Rand 50 for this transaction, or must I make it 48? So not having to do those calculations in your head, just select the amount to include the transaction fees, and we now have automatically chosen that our dividends get reinvested, and we save and proceed, and that's it. I wish that there was an option for the dividend to be paid into the balance for maybe the ZAR account, and then for my TFSA, I can click for it to be automatically reinvested. But there isn't an option like that yet. Hopefully, EasyEquities will have an option where you can choose for each account and not have this be for all your accounts. Oh, hold on. It says you can override this setting on any individual investment under your holdings. Okay, let's see. Maybe we can actually do this. Where now? I clicked that and it brought me there. Okay. Okay, let's just click a company, for example. Oh, I see. So I would need to then now exclude all my companies in the ZAR account individually, like dividend preference now on this one, and then choose pay it here or pay it here or automatically reinvest. Hey, that's a lot of work for all my companies. Maybe if I have time, I could do that. Yeah, because I only wanted it to reinvest my dividends for my TFSA, and on my EasyEquities ZAR account, I want to take that money that companies do pay out and transfer it over to my TFSA to invest in more ETFs.
So let me know, what did you guys invest in this month? Did you invest? How much did you invest? And if you didn't invest, why? I hope that you are keeping up with your investments. Try and be consistent. Set a goal for yourself. Stick to it. Get excited when you get paid or when you get money and be like, yeah, I mean, I'm going to go and invest today. Be patient with your portfolio. If you're seeing that it hits, there's just losses, be patient. And that patience can be a matter of weeks or months, okay? So be patient, keep educating yourself, keep educating your friends, family, colleagues, your community, I'm all about educating the people that are around you and sharing that information. Né? Okay, that's it from me today, guys. Thank you. Nakansa or Rapunzel is signing out.